both or just on on both? Okay, perfect. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Give it a couple of minutes. Yes, nice and early. All right. I could say the same for you. Hello. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 30 years, since 1993. We're going to do a Q&A today on my live, so you can ask any questions you want. There's a few different ways to do so. So hit that like button. Every 50,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions, and then we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live.
Hello, everyone. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support and our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. Stick around until the end.
Yes.
All right, and we can get started with 5 free questions from the comments, so feel free to start putting in your questions, everyone, and we'll pick 5.
Perfect.
Sorry.
You all good?
All right, our first free question here is from, let's see, Shanae. Shanae says, will I marry Z?
Oh, I heard no. Sorry, honey. Yeah, it looks like somebody else will be coming in a few months for you.
All right. Our next question is from, Melissa. Melissa says, did I make the right choice accepting the offer at Epworth?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's the start of a new beginning is what they're saying. So it's definitely a good choice.
All right. Our next question is from Jane Cooper, who says, will my husband and I reconcile our marriage soon?
So what I hear is there is going to be an attempt. It doesn't look like it's going to be successful. You guys are going to have a very difficult time letting go of the past and healing. So to have a reconciliation, you really got to heal. Okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is from, let's see, Nicole. Nicole says, are Justin and I over for good?
Yeah, Nicole, it looks like you have somebody new coming into your life in the next 4 months. So it does look like you guys won't be reconciling.
All right, and our last free question just for the moment is from Flory. Flory says, my best friend's mom is thinking of buying a house, but it's a little tricky. Is this happening?
It looks like it will happen, but it feels like it isn't happening for quite a bit. So they're saying it's about 10 months away before it actually gets all solidified. So next year, not this year.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you so much for all those gifts, you guys.
All right, and remember, keep on tapping the screen because at 50,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right, I'm just going to go over how to get on those again.
Sounds good.
So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings, which we do have a video tutorial on. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our websites. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end.
Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning.
All right.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get started with our list here.
Perfect.
All right. Our first question today is from Diane Robles.
Hi, Diane.
Diane, who gets 5 questions.
Okay, perfect.
Diane's first question is, wow, good morning. LOL, on my way to work. Hi, ladies. She says, I had a good dream finally that Mike had, like, my Instagram stuff, which would be rare, LOL. Does this mean anything? I woke up and hours later he had viewed my Insta story. Yay!
Love
Which
it.
hasn't happened since the last time we talked 3 months ago.
Awesome. That's very good. And really, honey, you are very intuitive, so pay attention to those dreams and that information that's coming in, because it is telling you things are moving along. You know, the very fact that he looked at your Insta at that time after you having that dream is definitely solidification that energetically you guys are very connected still. Yeah. I'd take it as validation for sure.
Diana's next question is, when will him and I reunite/reconcile? Will sparks fly?
So it's going to be slow go, I hear. It's a bit of a slow burn, but I hear by the holidays for you guys. So it does feel like it's around November, December for you. Now, there is going to be contact before, so they're showing like there will be, you'll either be liking each other's things or talking over social media. So it's kind of casual. And then it does seem like around the holidays you guys talk a lot more.
All right, the next question is, will/does Mike realize he truly misses me without him in his life right now?
He will realize. I think for him, he's a very busy individual, so there's a lot to distract. But when he's alone, it does come in. Yeah. So he does realize when he's alone, it really hits hard.
All right. The next question is, really praying hard this all works out between us, but trying to energetically reach out or write down notes about him and I for the future. Will it work?
Yes, absolutely. Whenever we do that, of course, we reach out and we do connect. And you guys, I can feel, are very connected energetically. It's just not so much in the physical plane yet, but you will. You will connect.
All right. And her last question is, when Mike and I do meet up and talk again, and if I meet his family, will they like me, or will my family like him, vice versa?
Yeah. I think for you guys, more importantly, it's that you're happy. And I hear with Mike's family, as long as he's happy, they like whoever he's with. As long as there's joy in him.
All right. And she gets one more question here. Diane's next question is, apparently my dad got an email saying, congrats on your new hire. So he got a job.
Yay.
Finally, after last one terminated him, he's been pretty down. All he has left is background check and blood work to do, I believe. Will he get this job?
Yeah, I don't have any worry for him. Yeah. I already knew he was going to get a job right away. I think it was 30 days afterwards. When you asked, so I think it was a month is what they had said. So I still feel like, yes, he's working, no problem. It's unfortunate what happened, but it's in the past now.
All right. Thank you so much, Diane. Our next question here is from Anita B. Hello, Anita. Welcome back. Who gets 10 questions?
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Anita's first question here is, good morning, fabulous ladies. Hope you're doing well today.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Did the last TikTok I saw from Brett have any significance in terms of communicating anything about his relationship status, or was it just meant to be funny?
I think it was just meant to be funny, honey. Yeah, they're saying not to read too much into it.
All right. The next question is, I've been going to lots of these Zooms and Lives and interacting with his social media, and I felt like our communication is going pretty well. I've also been working on allowing the healing we talked about before and trying to be more aware of that past relationship impact. How does he feel about our recent interactions, and what has he been thinking about me?
So it's definitely much more comfortable with you is what I hear. So it seems a lot more relaxed, and I'm more able to connect in a deeper way is how it feels. So very loose, very relaxed, very open to you is what I'm hearing. Okay, honey? So you're definitely doing a good job at how you're portraying yourself and energetically how you're feeling.
Right. Her next question is, he's going to visit the woman he's been seeing this week. I saw him on live from the airport, but didn't want to join. Is the timeline still that they will break up in September?
Yeah.
All right, next question is he going back to New York either with her or by himself after the week is over?
So I do hear that there will be a visit to New York. I'm not hearing that it's within the week. It feels like it's a little, maybe 3 or 4 weeks from now, but he will be back into New York, yes.
Okay, next question is, how is this trip going to go for him? Is everything still the same where it looks to me like everything is going well between them?
So what I hear is, he's a very busy individual and there is a lot behind the scenes that you're not necessarily seeing, honey. So really don't worry so much about what's going on, what you're visually seeing, because what you see on the outside isn't necessarily what's happening on the inside for them, okay? So you really just got to focus on, being his friend, right? We've talked about that, where it's important that you are that connection, that he can have somebody to rely on and communicate with outside of this individual, right? What we see is not always what it is. That's what your guides want you to hear.
All right. The next question is, you said before to keep going to his lives and Zooms and not to distance myself from him. That's what I've been doing and I've really enjoyed our recent interactions. But now that he's visiting her again, I am uncomfortable joining in anything he posts during this time. What's the best way to handle communication then? Is it okay to wait until he's not with her again before I join anything, or is that going to create distance in a negative kind of way?
So what I would say is maybe just let him know, I'm going to be really busy this week, so I won't be able to join your lives, but just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking about you, or something, casual like that, just so he doesn't think that it's a negative thing, right? Just say, wish I had time, that kind of thing. Wish I had time to join, but I'm busy, that kind of thing. Make it light.
All right. The next question is, you said before I wouldn't see him wearing this necklace you gave him by the end of the month. Is that still true, or has anything shifted?
Well, he will stop wearing it. It does look like he's going to be shifted soon. That's kind of your marker, is what they say. So when you see that gone, it kind of tells you, oh, there's something going on. Pay attention for that, I guess.
All right. Her next question is, you mentioned I would see him in New York with a group of friends in September, and I actually heard of reference planning a get-together there now, but we haven't yet talked since then. I'm wondering if that might be what you referred to before. You still see him inviting me, and if so, would this other woman be there?
I don't get the sense that she would be there, but only because it doesn't fit into her life right now. So she won't be able to be there, is what I hear.
And will he invite her?
Well, it's an open invitation for a lot of people, but yes. It's not just for you, but yes, I do hear that there is an open invitation coming.
All right. Her next question is, I know I'm asking a lot of questions about this third party,
okay.
But I still absolutely believe in allowing whatever is meant to happen to unfold, while also putting my positive thoughts and what I want about the situation out there in my thoughts and feelings. I have a question about my questions, though, lol. Is my asking about the third party okay, or is it bad to do so either energetically / karmically, or in terms of bringing things about with me and I?
That's a great question. It's not necessarily a karmic thing. What I will say is when we focus too much on it, it can slow the momentum of what is meant to happen. So it is better to not so much ask about the other person and be more about what is going on for you and this individual, and just acknowledge and know that this is going to play out how it plays out. It is better not to entangle yourself into that energy, for sure. And it does sometimes affect how quickly the outcome becomes what it's supposed to be when we're constantly tapping in.
All right. And the last question is, general about B. Is there anything else my guides want me to know about the situation? Thank you both so much.
So this individual, what I can say for you is B is going somewhere big. Okay, and you need to be the type of person who can support that, and that is the most important thing for him, is that the person in his life can support his journey. Okay, so that's really what your role is. Don't be so concerned about everything else, and just be the person that you can be to help elevate him in this situation.
All right, okay. Thank you so much, Anita.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that's it for her.
Okay.
All right, I am just going to quickly go over how to donate and then our list.
Okay.
All right, so hello everyone.
Hi.
In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making the donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings, which we do have a video tutorial on. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. And again, the link is in the bio for that. I'm going to go for this now,
Okay, we don't have to do this part. I just all used to the way we do it.
Yeah. All right. And now for our list. Next on our list here is Melissa Bray. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, honey.
After Melissa is Rosanna Carolyn, then Mark Andre, then Samira Mia, then we have Rosa Lascano, then Sandra Phelps, then Michelle Placencia, then Stephanie Benzil, then Freddie A, then Mariana Gasca, then Iman Al-Makbi, then Kimber Pell, then Melissa Taylor, then Ashlyn Rampool, and that's it for now.
Perfect.
All right, thank you everyone so much, and welcome back to, I believe, all of you.
Yes, I think so.
All right. Next up here is Melissa Bray. Welcome back. Gets 3 questions.
All right.
Melissa's first question is, hi Rebecca, who didn't respond to my text. I sent John a text last night. A nice one, lol. Just saying how I felt. He texted me this morning, was I free, and I'm not today. I'm helping out at a thing today. Just wanted to know, how did he feel when I texted him last night, and today when I said I couldn't meet? I text him next week to see if he's free then.
I think there's a little bit of confusion in him, whether or not he kind of screwed things up. You're going to have to energetically let him know it's okay, that things are going to work out, that you were upset, but you still do want things to work out. So energetically send that to him, okay? And you can do that just through, as you're going to sleep, just send that energy out, thinking about how you feel about the situation, okay? I do hear there's a bit of worry on his side, just a little.
All right. The next question is, when will I hear from him again and see him?
So I do hear that it will be this week that you guys are going to talk again. It still feels, again, like it is in September that you see each other. So, not yet.
All right, and Melissa's last question is, I know I asked you, how does he view me? You said he likes me a lot. In what way? What does he see in me? Thanks, girls.
Well, emotionally, you're a great individual. So when he communicates with you, you do bring him up. It feels to me like he needs that a lot in his life. There's not a lot of people that bring him up, and you do. You make him laugh, you make him happy. It feels good. He gets a little confused with the rest of life and is really not making the choices the way he should be making the choices. But you're patient enough, and I think he really appreciates that about you, that you are patient with the fact that he's not always making the right choices.
All right. Thank you so much, Melissa. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Rosanna Carolyn. Welcome
Hello,
back.
honey.
You get 3 questions.
All right.
Rosanna's first question is, hi guys, happy Saturday. How does Barry actually feel about me?
Oh, it's so very strongly is what I hear. Quite drawn to you is what they're saying. There is a past connection between the two of you, so there is quite a magnetic pull, is what I'm hearing.
All right. Rosanna's next question is, are his intentions genuine, or should I leave him alone?
No, they're absolutely genuine.
Right, and Rosanna's last question is, how come there's been no contact between Diego and I yet? Has there been movement that I can't see?
Always. There's always something underneath. What I hear with Diego is there's a lot of distraction. There's a lot going on in Diego's life. So it's very difficult to move forward when there's so much coming at me, is what it feels like. So Diego's dealing with stuff. But you will still have that contact as well, unless you decide to change it.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Mark Andre. Welcome
Hey, Mark.
back, Mark. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Mark's first question here is, how is Zola's hip surgery recovery going? Anything I should worry about?
No, it looks like she's doing pretty good. I do hear she's going to need a little bit of physio, so she is going to need some help with just getting the mobility to where it needs to be. Just don't overdo it, is what they say, okay? Give her the time that she needs to recover, but she is going to recover.
All right. Mark's next question is, what's coming my way career-wise? I haven't introduced you today.
So I do see that there is a shift in how you're doing work. It feels to me like you're more independent. So whatever you're doing, it feels to me like you're more in control of it. You're definitely going to be shifting how work works for you, if that makes any sense. So you will be more in control of things. It's not going to be so difficult, I guess, in the sense of you having to conform. is what they're trying to say. So you have more control is what they're telling you.
All right.
Looks good.
This last question here is, what's in store for my love life? Reconciliation or something new?
So you have the option of reconciliation, they say. It is a little bit more complicated if you go that route. It's what I hear for the reconciliation is that's going to take a little longer. If you decide not to go down the route of reconciliation, you could have a vibrational match in your life relatively quickly, is what they say. So it could be as early as 2 months from now. But yeah, the reconciliation is still where your energy is focused at this point. So I see that happening. It's a bit more difficult though, because there's more people involved, right?
All right. Thank you so much. That's it, Mark.
All right.
Our next question is from Samira Mia. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Samira's first question is, will I get a full-time job or uni?
So I'm not seeing full-time for you. It does look like you're going to be doing something part-time, honey, but I'm not seeing you doing a full-time job. Yeah.
All right. The next question is, will Amara be more considerate and spend more time with me, please? And hums? I'm not sure what I'm trying to say there.
So what I'm hearing is there is going to be more time spent together, but not until around October. So September seems to be busy for both of you, and then it looks like around October is when you guys have time for each other.
All right. And Samira's last question is, will I get a job that I want soon? If so, when?
So it's about 2 months before you secure what you want, but again, it feels part-time. It doesn't feel like you're going to be doing a full-time job. I hear that there's going to be, you're doing this part-time job, and then I don't know if it's education or what it is, but it looks like you're learning. So not in the traditional sense, they say, though. So it's not like you're going to school and sitting in a classroom. It's more like you're going to be doing some kind of courses.
All right. Thank you so much, Samira.
All right.
Our next question is from Rosa Liscano. Welcome back,
Hi,
Rosa, who gets 5 questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Rosa's first question is, good morning, ladies. I've gone back to work, and we had a conversation about my attendance. Do you see them writing me up or terming me?
So I do see that there is going to be a note made. It's not going to be a full-on write-up, so I don't get that you're going to be having a full-on write-up. It just looks like there will be a note made on your file.
All right. Next question is, my new boss inquired about my old boss snapping on me, and I talked to him about it, and he's reported it. How do you see this ending?
It's good that you did talk about it. It feels to me like they're not quick for resolving the situation, but it does feel like they are supportive of you. So it's good that you said something.
All right. The next question is, any other advice on this work thing and the meetings I'll probably have due to it? I think I put my foot in my mouth, and I don't know, part of me thinks it's what needed to be done.
It is what needed to be done, absolutely. And, you know, it's going to be a little bit of jumping through hoops and proving yourself in a little bit, but it's totally worth it, honey. And in the end, in the long run, it ends up working out for you, and it does make things a lot easier at work, is what I hear. So it was good in the end. In the long term, it's good.
All right. Next question is, I felt the wives were all weird towards me at the luncheon. Was it anything for me to take personal, or just me overthinking?
Yeah, I think you were just overthinking, honey. I don't think they were thinking anything of you.
All right. And Rosa's last question is, do you still see Seahawks calling me for the lead role I applied for here soon?
I do hear that you will be contacted, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Rosa.
Yeah. Keep me posted.
Yes. All right. And I am going to go over our list again here. Next on our list is... Next on our list is Sandra Phelps. Hello, Sandra. Then we have Christina Alejandro. Then Michelle Placencia. Then Stephanie Van Zyl. Then Freddie A. Then Mariana Gasca. Then Iman Al-Makdi. Then Kimber Pell. Then Melissa Taylor. Then Ashlyn Rampool. Then Lone Marie. Then Monisha S. Then Lindsay Aiken. Then Diana Richardson. Then Tracy M. Then Greg Peterson. Then M.M., then Leah Carroll, then Catherine K., and that's it for now.
All right.
Thank you all so much. Oh, and Gorgeous Andrews. Well, we're still adding to that list,
Right.
so if you're still donating, you are still being added.
That's right. That's right.
All
And
right.
it's a good time to get on because it's nice and short. Alrighty.
Should I go over how to get on today?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to.
I'll just do what I did last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In order to get your questions answered and be put on that list that I just read, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings, which we have a video tutorial on. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation gets you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. All right, thank you all so much. And again, the link is in the bio to donate. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps. Hello, Sandra.
Hi, honey.
Who gets 10 touchdowns?
Nice. All right, Sandra.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sandra's first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, honey.
I hope that your week has gone well. My first question is that a lot went down at work this past week, with me being talked to you about a review. What should I know about this going forward?
So, again, be honest is the first thing I hear, okay? So we definitely don't want to hold back or keep anything secret is what I hear, okay? So definitely be honest. It looks like it's going to be okay, so don't panic. They tell you you're fine, and you are definitely going to be just fine, okay? Yeah, but stay honest. Don't protect anybody. I don't know why that's coming in, but that's what I hear.
All right. Next question is, what do my guides have to tell me about what I should be watching out for at work?
So more than anything, again, it's staying professional, not oversharing, not giving them too much to know about you, basically on your personal level. Okay, honey?
All right. Next question is, should I be worried about my job?
No. I don't hear that you have to worry. As long as you follow it, that process of being professional, keeping it, your work life private from your home life, you're going to be just fine.
All right. Next question is, now on to the fun question. Do you see me meeting my person by mid-September? If not, when?
So it does look like September, yes. You're ready for this person. So you've already made space for them to come in. Again, it's just about you going out and being social. So make sure you are social as much as possible in the next few weeks, okay? Yeah.
All right, the next question is, I can't find someone to watch Connor before school starts in the morning. Will it work out if I have Austin watch Connor before school and walk him to his bus at Beacon, or should I have a bus come here to my place?
So what I'm hearing is look and see if maybe the school has a morning program for your kids, because that might be an easier thing. And they do set up buses for kids that go early in the morning. So look for that more so. I get a little bit of resistance about this individual being reliable.
All right, so my next question is, what can you tell me about the person I'm going to be in a relationship with next?
So a very genuine individual, likes to talk a lot, very social. That's why I think you need to be out and about, really social during this time, because they are that type of person. They do drink socially, but they are, that's all the unhealthiness that I see is just a little bit of drinking sometimes. Not overly crazy with it, and there's no smoking or any of that kind of thing. Very kind of a little bit of a fitness buff, so somebody who likes to work out and does take care of themselves on that level, other than drinking, that's it. Yeah. Very genuine individual, so I like their personality, is very outgoing.
Alright, next question is, well, tomorrow is my birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
She says, what advice do my guides have to tell me for this upcoming year?
Okay, so first and foremost, on your birthday, it is your power day, so that is a great day for you to do your manifestations, okay? So anytime that you have a chance to do so, write out your manifestations for the rest of the year, okay? Or for the year that's ahead. I do hear for you lots of success coming in the next 12 months, so you do have one with your career, but also with your foundation. So when I see that, that means that there's a lot of success financially for you. So there is stability at home, and there's that financial abundance coming in. So it's definitely going to be a really good year.
All right. Next question is, do you still see me bumping into Jason? If so, what do I need to know about this?
So I think for you more than anything, just be prepared. Don't be cold. You can say hi. You can talk. You can just keep it more about being civilized. Don't go too deep with them, okay? Because that door needs to close.
All right. Next question is general.
So more than anything, your intuition is starting to really pick up. So pay attention to it's literally the inner thought. So if you get this thought that you need to turn left, turn left. If you get the thought you need to turn right, turn right. They're telling you that they're going to help you out here. So over the next 3 weeks specifically, it's going to be a lot of clairaudience coming through. So really pay attention to those random thoughts that you think are random, which aren't actually random. Okay?
All right, and her last question is, do you still see baby coming next year? As always, ladies, I hope you have a wonderful day.
Absolutely, you will. Yeah, you will be pregnant next year. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Sandra. And happy early birthday.
Yeah, have a great birthday, honey.
All right, I am just going to go over everything again here.
I'm going to take a sip. My throat's a bit dry.
But before that, we do have a quick clarification here for All right. Anita B says, just a clarification on my last question. You said the invite to New York would be an open invite.
Yeah.
But will I be able to go on whatever days he chooses?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll be able to go, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to go over our.
That's all right. Multitasking, I know.
All right. So, in order to get
You're
your
very
questions answered, and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There, you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation gets you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 gets you 10 questions answered. All right, and I'm going to go over our list here.
Okay.
Next on our list is Christina Alejandro, then Michelle Placencia, then Stephanie Van Zyl, then Freddie A., then Mariana Gasca, then Iman El Nakbi, then Kimber Pell, then Melissa Taylor, then Ashlyn Ranpool, then Lone Marie, then Monisha S., then Lindsay Aiken, then Diana Richardson, then Tracy M., then Greg Peterson, then M.M., then Leah Carroll, then Catherine K., then Gorgeous Andrews, then Sandy Grove, then Alexis Scott, then Anita B., then Melissa Bray, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Brenda Clancy, then we have Angelica Yepes, then Stephanie Stein, and that is it for now. Oh, and then Shuna Norton.
All right.
All right, and we are still adding to that list, so if you just donated, no worries, you are still being added.
That's right.
All right. And Brittany Roche just got added as well. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And remember to keep on tapping the screen because at 50,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Oh, one more got added.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I said.
Oh, okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Christina Alejandro. Welcome
Hello,
back.
honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Christina's first question here is, so I believe Saeed quit work. They've been saying that, but when I spoke to my cousin, he said he didn't quit, and he was going to be back. My question is, if he did quit, would it affect the reconciliation, or will he still reach out?
No, it's not going to affect that. Yeah. I'll still reach out.
Right. Next question is, if so, when do you see Saeed reaching out?
So that I do hear that it is going to be in October for you guys to have that communication the way that you're wanting it, okay, honey? So still a couple months away.
All right. Christina's next question is, you mentioned that he broke up with me, and it was due to 2 other individuals that talked him towards it. My question is, was it my cousin Brian and Wero?
It's definitely family is what they say. So I do hear it is family. They're not validating if it is your cousin, but it does feel like, yes, it's family.
All right. Next question is, did Saeed actually quit or did he put leave of absence?
Leave of absence is what I hear.
All right, and the last question is, you were just mentioning how the reconciliation is slow. Can I know what's the reason behind it? Thank you, love. I love y'all.
So part of the reason is because there's a lot of internal stuff going on. There's a lot of, it's emotional is what I'm hearing. So there's a lot of emotional things happening. And so I got to take care of me first is really what they're saying. So he's got to take care of himself first before he's even ready to have anybody in his life. That's why it's a bit slow.
All right, thank you so much, Christina. And I'll just let everyone know there is 10 minutes left to donate, everyone.
Okay.
10 more minutes left to donate to get on the list. Again, the link is in the bio to do that. Just press the donate button.
Awesome.
All right, our next question here is from Michelle Placencia.
Hi,
Welcome
honey.
back. Yes, 5 questions.
Perfect.
Michelle's first question is, hi, Rebecca and
Hi.
Amy. Hope you ladies are well. Update. I messaged Fernando on Wednesday and asked him to meet up for a drink and catch up. You were right, he was open to it. He replied with maybe next weekend. He also said he would let me know. Do you see him following up with me on making plans?
Yes. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Keep me posted.
All right, the next question is, if so, will we be seeing each other next weekend?
Yeah, it does feel like it will. Yeah.
All right, the next question is, how did Fernando feel when I asked him about meeting up?
Good. It was a very positive response and a positive feeling to it. Yay!
All right, next question is, how will things between him and I progress in the sense of moving forward?
So again, with you and Fernando, it's focusing on the friendship, and it will flourish naturally, all on its own. You don't have to do anything extra. Just be a good person and a good friend. Okay? It's going to flourish really good, really, really easily. You don't have to do anything to make it work.
All right, and the last question is, general for Fernando and I, please. Thank you.
Okay, so have fun, relax, and enjoy yourself when you're with Fernando. Don't think so much about the future. Be in your now and enjoy every little moment of it, honey, because with that enjoyment and that gratitude and that feeling, you're going to just make more of that, all right? So make sure that you are enjoying each little happy moment with Fernando, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Stephanie Denzil. Welcome back.
Hi, honey.
Stephanie says, what to expect from my next job? Thank you for guidance.
So it does look like you are going to be in a leadership role. It looks like a supervisory, not a management position, but something where you are in charge. So there is a leadership role that's coming, okay? It feels to me like you are not going to find this online. So it is something that you're going in and talking to somebody there with your resume is what they're showing. Okay, so go in, ask to speak to a manager, and then just hand your resume in. But it does feel to me like it is a leadership role that they're looking for that you're going to fit.
All right, thank you. Our next question is from Freddie A. Welcome
Hey,
back,
Freddie.
Freddie. Freddie's question is, did I meet up with Blake as part of my spiritual journey? Thank you.
No, yeah, absolutely, yes. Yeah. It's interesting because you guys are like, oh yeah, you guys are going to get into some things. So this is a person that is going to be an experience. Let me just say.
All right, thank you, Freddie. Our next question is from Mariana Gasca, who gets 5 questions.
Nice.
Thank you. Welcome back. Mariana's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
I quit my job on Thursday for a good reason, but I missed my job. Will they call me to return?
So I'm not seeing that you're going to end up back at that job, but you are going to end up in something that feels similar too. So just look for something that's similar to what you've already done, and you'll be working right away is what I hear. So it's not going to take very long. Sorry, honey, you're not going to go back.
All right. The next question is, or will I find something similar to that job? Is working as a teacher assistant?
Yes, honey. Yeah.
All right. The next question is, will Marco contact me soon?
So I hear, so 3 weeks they're saying. Yeah, looks like yes.
All right. The next question is, how is Jesus feeling for me? I know we've been seeing each other more frequently.
So Jesus sees you really, there is a strong bond between the two of you, but it feels more friendship-wise the romance the way that you want it to be. So it hasn't built up to what it could be yet. It's really important not to split your energy though. So if you want this to be a relationship, you've got to focus on that. If you have split energy, it can't really move forward or progress the way that you need it to. Okay, honey?
All right. And the last question is, will I end up with Marco or Jesus?
So it does feel to me there's a big pull to Marco, but again, with Marco, there is a lot of roadblocks. So there's a lot to get through. With Jesus, it's a lot easier. So you really got to decide, do you want the easier path or the harder path where you really have to work hard? With Marco, you got to work hard. Yeah. As flat out, they say it flat out, you got to work hard with Marco. It's not going to be an easy path.
All right. Thank you, Mariana. And there is now 5 minutes left to donate, everyone. 5 minutes left to get on the list. So I'll go over how to do that very quickly here.
Sounds good.
Alright, so in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings, which we do have a video tutorial on. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. And again, there is 5 minutes left to get on the list. 5 more minutes. All right, our next question here is from Iman El Nafi. Welcome back.
Honey.
Yes, 3 questions.
Perfect.
Iman's first question is, reading about my love life.
Okay, so there is a bit of stagnant energy around love with you, and it really just comes down to some internal work that you have to do here. It looks like there is somebody supposed to be coming into your life, but you're feeling the lack of love within yourself right now. So I would recommend, especially right now, we're in retrograde, so we're in Mercury retrograde right at this moment, so it's time to purge those old feelings, get them out so they're no longer a part of us. Get into a meditative state, honey, and just work on how you feel about love. Not only romantic love, but love for yourself as well.
All right. And Mom's next question is reading about my job.
So job, I hear financially you're going to be doing really well. They're saying by November there's a shift around how your finances look. Career-wise, there's a big shift, and it does look like it's a big opportunity is opening up for you by November, okay? So don't stress about the job.
All right. And Iman's last question is, any messages from my guide?
So more than anything, honey, you got to take care of yourself in a better way. You put yourself on the back burner too often. So the next 3 weeks are going to be a little heavy energetically, emotionally for us with everything that's happening with retrograde. So take that time to take care of yourself and take that time to really go inside, okay, and deal with anything that's kind of standing in the way of your happiness. You're the only one who has the power to clear that away. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Kimber Pell. Welcome back, Kimber, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Always good to see you.
Always.
Kimber says, hello, ladies. Doctor said to cut back on Pepcid end of August. Should I cut back on AM or PM dose? Also, Zyrtec for allergies?
Okay, so I get resistance with the allergy medication for whatever reason. It might just be hard on your system. If you're going to cut back on it, I would say cut back on it at the PM, because during the AM, if you don't have it in the morning, what is going to end up happening is you're going to feel the effects of not having that medication to soothe your stomach. At night, it's a little easier to ignore because you're falling asleep and whatnot. So I would say take the PM out. And make sure you're still taking it in the AM. It does look like you're going to be able to wean off of it completely, honey, so I don't want you to think you're going to be stuck on that forever, okay?
Yeah. All right. Kimber's next question is, how is my sister Shannon doing?
So it does feel like Shannon's going through some stuff. Emotionally, it feels like I don't necessarily share everything, so she's not always forthcoming is the word I would use. So there's a little bit more going on than what is being said or being expressed. She does need a little extra support, but in a way where it's subtle, is what I hear. So don't be obvious with her, but definitely be there to listen if she needs it, okay?
All right. And Kimber's last question is, do you see me almost complete with healing?
Oh,
Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, honey. Yeah. By next month, I hear you're not even. This is all going to be a past memory. It's not even going to be a thing anymore. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for Kimber.
All right.
All right. Oh, actually, she gets 3 more questions.
Nice. So there you go.
All right. Kimber's first question is, hello, ladies. May I have nature's own bread for sandwiches, shake or ice cream for calories?
So they do say yes. Yeah. I do get a yes for all of that. So yay.
All right. Next question is, will my hubby have a good trip back home?
Yes, honey. No problems.
And Kimber's last question here is, how will my son's recheck for cancer go?
They say not to worry. It looks like things are going to be just fine, honey. Yeah. Keep me posted, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. Oh my goodness, and she gets 3 more.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Before we go on, this is our last minute left to donate, everyone. Our last minute left to donate to get on the list. So after these questions are done, our list will be closed.
All right.
No.
Good.
All right. Kimber's next question here is, what gifts are coming in for me? I feel it.
Mm-hmm. So you know that you're a healer, and that's why you're kind of going through what you're going through right now, so you can purge yourself. I do hear you're also clairaudient, honey, so you can hear things. So it is important that you pay attention to the messages that you are hearing. It comes through sometimes with thoughts, so thought language, but it also comes through sometimes with music as well. So pay attention to certain songs that you are either waking up with or that pop into your head, okay?
Right, Kimber's next question is, taking QHHT class, loving it. Kinesiology visit September 6th. Have removed past life trauma from solar plexus.
Good job, yes. All of those things are good for you and exactly in alignment for where you're supposed to be, honey. Yeah, you're doing a great job with that.
All right, and Kimber's last question is, anything from guides?
So trust yourself, trust your intuition, and definitely, honey, take it easy the next 3 weeks, okay? Because you are somebody who is going to be very affected by what we're going through energetically. So take time, take like a break from people if you need to, walk away, just like hermit yourself in certain circumstances, and then get out in nature is what I hear for you as well, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber.
Yeah.
Yes, that is it for her now.
Okay. So funny, eh?
And now that is it for our donate button, everyone. So we are turning our donate button off now for our list. I will go over our list again here in just a moment, but we'll just go on to our next one first.
And we will be back on again later today. So if you didn't get on for this live, we will be back again, and you can join us in the next live.
All right. Our next question here is from Melissa Taylor. Hello, Melissa. Who gets 3 questions.
All right. Oh, thanks for the flower, honey.
All right. Melissa's first question here is, hi, lovely ladies. It's been a little while, but hope you're both well.
Thank you. Hope you are too.
She says, my doctor recommends I get weight loss surgery to help get the ball rolling to better my chances of conceiving as I'm in my mid-30s. Should I get the surgery and will it be successful, or should I continue to lose the weight naturally?
So what I hear is it will take your body a lot to recover. I get a little bit of resistance, honey, because I do hear that it is possible for you with somebody who helps you along the way to get that weight off successfully without you having to go so drastically, okay? So you may want to talk to a nutritionalist first, just see if somebody can help you with what is your body needing. And I hear for you, small meals more frequently, okay, honey? So you just need to eat more frequently. Thank you so much, honey.
All right. Melissa's next question here is, do you believe that the opportunity will arise that I will have a baby? And if so, roughly the timing?
Yeah, so they're saying 2 years, but yes, I do see that you will have a baby, honey.
All right. And Melissa's last question is, previously I asked about winning a house and was told this would happen, but it fell through. Will something similar happen like this in the future? Thanks so much, lovelies.
They say it will, honey. Yeah. That was sort of a dry run, a test run for you and your faith in it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's for Melissa. Our next question here is from Ashlyn Rampool.
Hi,
Welcome
honey.
back. Yes, 3 questions.
All right.
Ashlyn's first question is, hi Rebecca, hi B, my favorite girls. Rebecca, will my health improve? What should I do to live healthier?
So, yes, you're going to shift it. What I hear, honey, is what you're eating. So you definitely got to make sure that you aren't eating anything that's been overly sprayed or overly processed. Okay, so avoid those things. You'll be just fine, is what I hear. They say for you sugar as well. So sugar is not your friend, and it tends to affect your system in a big way. Lots of inflammation is what they say is what the sugar does for you. Okay.
All right. Ashlyn's next question is, are me and Kashania still on for the timeline?
Yes. Yeah, honey, there's still that connection coming.
All right. And Ashlyn's last question is, should I worry about any threats coming in for Kashania?
No, honey. No. Keep high vibrations. We don't need to worry about any of that stuff.
Okay, thank
Ready?
you. And I'm just going to go over our list here.
Okay.
All right. Our next question here is from Lone Marie. Hello, Lone Marie. After Lone Marie is Monisha S., then Lindsay Aiken, then Diana Richardson, then Tracy M., then Greg Peterson, then M.M., then Leah Carroll, then Catherine K., then Gorgeous Andrews, then Sandy Grove, then Alexis Scott, then Anita B., then Melissa Bray, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Brenda Clancy, then Angelica Yepes, then we have Stephanie Stein, then Shuna Norton, then Brittany Roche, then Emanuela Licubi, then Blair Travathon, then Ella Thomas, then Alexis B., then Alexandra Tapia, then Terry B., then Mariana Gasca, then Kara F., then Anna Silvestri, then Diana Baker, then Sandra Phelps, and that is it.
Okay.
Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, guys, our list is closed, but keep on tapping the screen because at 50,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
We're halfway there.
Woohoo!
All right. Our next question here is from Lone Marie. Hello,
Hi,
Lone
honey.
Marie. Second. Lone Marie says, hi, should I continue the treatment from Frisk at home? Should I continue the treatment, or do you recommend that I stay there? 4 weeks left.
They say stay. Yeah. Yeah, so not at home.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Our next question is from Monisha S., who gets 3 questions. Monisha's first question is, will it be this cycle I become pregnant, like when I'll test positive?
No, they're saying 2 months, honey, so 2 months away.
All right. Monisha's next question is, when and will I find a new job?
It looks like it will be towards the end of September that you're going to find a job, honey. It looks like you're going to find it. It's an online platform, so look through online job search. Okay.
All right. And Monisha's last question is, will my plan to go out of town with M next week be successful / go through?
I got no. So it looks like there's going to be something getting in the way of that.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Lindsay Aiken. Hello.
Hi,
Who gets
Lindsay.
3 questions.
All right.
Lindsay's first question is, hi Rebecca, haven't been on in a while. She says, you said my husband will move out in October and the house wouldn't be sold until next year. He said he was going to move out but has now changed his mind and the house went up for sale yesterday. Do you still see him moving out and letting me stay here until next year, or has that changed?
No, I still see that happening for you guys. So I still see him leaving, and the house isn't going to sell right away, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll be able to stay in the house till next year, I hear.
All right. Lindsay's next question is, you said in September, C-Pollen and third party would end. When in September? I swear I feel like this is coming soon, LOL.
So it does feel like it's a couple of weeks in, so it's not quite the beginning of September, but a couple of weeks in is what they're saying.
All right. right. And her last question, she's donating.
Oh,
Lindsay
lovely.
says, I would like to donate my last question.
Ah, that's so sweet. Great.
Let's
You guys
all-
get a question.
Yes, let's all give a big thank you to Lindsay Aiken.
Nice.
One of you guys a free question courtesy of her. Right. The first one that I see here is from Kelsey Bowden. Kelsey says, you said I'd be my life partner with the name P this past spring, but the guy I met, Phil, is definitely not for me. What happened? Wrong guy?
So sometimes that can happen where, we get caught up on the name and the initial. It's not so important about the name. And sometimes it can also be that it's not their first name, but it's actually their last name. It's okay that it didn't work out with this individual or that that's not your person. It does feel like you maybe did pick the wrong person, but that's okay. They always come back around is what I hear. And they're going to be coming around for you anyways. And I'm here by December, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. And again, let's give a big thank you to Lindsay Aiken.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lindsay, for donating that question.
Thank you.
All right. Our next question is from Diana Richardson. Hello. We got 3 questions.
All right.
Diana's first question is, will my EH ever pay me back?
No. Yeah, big no, I heard. Sorry, honey.
All right. Diana's next question is, does Rob see me as his life partner?
Yes. Yes.
All right. And Diana's last question is, if yes, will we get married and have kids?
You will. Yeah. It looks like marriage isn't for about 2 years, though, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Diana. Our next question is from Tracy M, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Tracy's first question is, hi again.
Hi.
You mentioned I will be moving into a new career next year, but wanted to get advice on my current career now. I will admit I don't really enjoy my job. Any guidance from my guides to make the job easier for me?
So I think for you, part of the reason why you don't enjoy it is because it's not a team environment. So everybody's kind of out for themselves, and it's not a place where you get to express yourself. The kind of job that you're going into is going to be family-wise. It feels like you're in a family environment, so they all care about each other. I think for you, it's being able to express yourself and have your opinion matter. So try being a little bit more vocal about what advice and options you have in the workspace so that you're not feeling like you're being ignored. Yeah. So just be more vocal is what I hear. In a good way, not a negative way, okay? So share your ideas, your inspiration, that type of thing, okay?
All right. Tracy's next question is, can my guides give me information on my granddaughter?
So, she's a very sensitive soul. I will say very psychic, very open. I hear that she can see spirit, so you may want to help her along with that. Help her to understand that she's different and that there is something special about her and that it is a good thing. It's not something to be afraid of. Very sensitive energy is what I hear.
All right. And Tracy's last question is, any past lives you can tell me about?
So with you, okay. The one that I see, it feels to me like, it's interesting because it's like, the way that they're showing it to me is then I would say 40s style outfits is what I'm seeing. It looks like you were somebody who enjoyed, you had a lot of money and you enjoyed yourself is what it looks like. It does look like you traveled a lot. You traveled by cruise though is what I see. So you did a lot of boat traveling. I don't know if you've had that experience yet in this life, but it is something that they're saying that you will enjoy again if you did decide to do it. So did a lot of cruising is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Tracy. Our next question here is from Greg Peterson. Hello, Greg, who gets 10 questions.
Nice. Hi, Greg.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
honey.
All right. Greg's first question is, good morning to Rebecca and her team. Profound blessings to you.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Greg says, lately I have been experiencing a very deep emotion of sadness and grief. Where is this originating from, and how can I best deal with this?
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't feel like it's yours, honey. It does feel like it's an external environmental thing. So I hear that it is coming, they're saying it's more about the collective, the area. So there might be something that's going on in your area that is affecting people in a deep way. And then in turn, because you are opening yourself up, you're becoming receptive to it. What I would say is acknowledge it, but don't accept it as your own experience, okay? So say, I acknowledge it, and I allow it to channel through me and out of me, okay? So just don't keep the energy. It's not yours, and it's not anybody immediately involved in your sphere, is what I hear. So it is more of a collective thing in your area.
All right. This next question here is, have the exercises that I've been doing with green light, binaural music, and tuning forks been having a positive effect?
Absolutely. It's having a huge impact on your abilities. Absolutely opening you up in a big way.
All right, Grace. Next question is, are the feelings described in my first question any way related to these practices?
Yes. Yeah, in that sense that you're becoming more receptive to the environment around you. Now, you can have a deal with your guides and say, like, if you do, although I hear you are a collective type of individual, so you are supposed to be a part of that collective experience, but if it's too much for you, ask your guides to minimize some of that energy. So whenever there is some kind of a catastrophe or kind of a natural disaster, it's going to impact you and you're going to feel the people around you. But other than that, ask them to kind of minimize it so it's not impacting you every day. Hope that makes sense.
All right. This next question here is, I'm experiencing a lot of challenges with little Juan. He's very spoiled. Guidance, please.
Mm-hmm. So, one, I'm going to say it's not your place to step in as the father figure in that sense. So you don't have to step in and take over. It's about communication with your future spouse, okay? So have a talk with her and really, I mean, it's hard for her to shift it at first, but eventually she will. And it's how you approach her. Don't approach her accusatory because she will take offense to that and it will cause a problem with the two of you. But approach her with, you could approach her with videos if you want because there's lots of information out there on how to help guide this little one. He is a sensitive soul, so what he really needs from you more than anything, honey, is teach that guidance and that connection to nature and that importance to the spiritual side of things, okay? That spoiledness, I feel like he's aware enough that you could rear him without having to punish or control. I hope that makes sense. But talk to mom and really make a game plan with mom where you're both on the same page because when you're doing a blended family, it's so important that you don't step on her toes and that you guys work together.
All right. Great. So next question is, I'm making efforts to connect energetically with nature and with birds in particular. I'm asking to show me the hummingbird as affirmation, but I'm also trying to connect with the hummingbird. Do my guides have any advice?
So I think you're doing a good job with that. What I would recommend is putting like flowers that hummingbirds are drawn to in your garden or in the outside so that you can really have them physically there. Energetically, it's easy, but physically, it's a different story. So get any flowers that have, hummingbird flowers that are usually long and they drink the nectar from. So go to your garden center and just put something out there that they're going to be attracted to so that you can really call them in that way as well.
All right, great. So next question is, I've been advised to construct the nature institution I want to break through with in the 7th dimension, where I can work for nature 24 hours a day in support of what I do in my 3D. Can my guide explain to me if this is beneficial, and if so, am I doing this right? Any guidance?
So I hear you are definitely, you're taking steps in the right direction, so you are doing the steps correctly, yes. It is going to take a little bit more work for everything to come together, not only in the energetic, but in the physical as well. I think more than anything, getting out of your own way and allowing the process to happen without you having to dictate how it happens is what I hear. So just allow. All
right. Grace, next question is, I'm looking for a spiritual breakthrough to help me move forward with many things in my life. Any guidance from my guides?
Well, I mean, you're already doing the right thing by stopping and listening. When you are unclear or it feels muddled, honey, it's important you go inside. So anytime that you are unsure about what the outcome is or how to take the next step, that's when you have to stop and you have to get quiet. You have to listen. You have to ask. You have to ask your guides to show you the next step. You have to get into the practice of slowing down, quieting your mind, and allowing them to come in to tell you what to do next. They're always there to guide us in that sense.
All right. Great. So next question is, do any of my angels have any messages for me?
So you've got this, honey, and you don't have to work so hard at it. Just relax and enjoy yourself. You're already doing a great job in connecting with the environment and the energies around you. And you just got to relax and allow yourself to enjoy it, right? Stop, smell the roses kind of thing.
All right, Grace's next question is, can my main guide identify something, maybe some object or some feeling, by which I know that he/she is connecting with me?
An object. I don't know why they're showing me. They look like orbs, but they're outside. So I don't know if you have some kind of like round lights or orbs or something outside. That's what they're showing me. Maybe it is something important for you, and maybe it is something you will see. But that's what he is showing me. This guide is a very loud and energetically influential guide. So he's kind of pushy and is very loud with you. You hear him well, is what he says. Yeah, but they're orbs, is what he's showing me, and they might even be solar lights. I don't know, something like that. They're round orbs that light up.
All right. And Greg's last question is there any other matter my guides want to let me know? Great gratitude and blessings.
Mm-hmm. I think for you, it's making sure that you are keeping a track record of things. So writing things down, being very diligent about keeping notes of things, because for you going back, you get a lot of information, and it doesn't all pertain to right now. So sometimes it's information that's going to happen a year from now. So it's really important that you do journal the meditations and the information that your guides are giving you. Keep it in a book form so that you can look back at it, and you'll be able to see that correlation between your communication with them and their communication with you, and how they actually were guiding you in what you are supposed to be doing in the future. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Greg.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And I will just remind everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more donation questions to be answered on the live. However, we do still have email questions available, and we will be going
on
live
later
in
today.
a few hours again, so don't worry. And keep on tapping the screen, everyone, because we are very close to our like goal of 50,000 likes. Once we make it to 50,000, we will do 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you so much. Alright, our next question here is from NN, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Here. NN says, you said I would meet someone end of next month, introduced by a mutual friend. Where do I meet him?
So it looks like it's going to be, I'm not sure if it's a party or a birthday or something to that effect. It feels to me like it might be somebody's birthday, so I would say go to a birthday party if you are invited, okay? And it is just a small group of people. It's not a huge event or anything like that, but it is a small point party is what it feels like.
All right. The next question is, what are his characteristics / age so I can recognize him?
So 3 years older than you is what they say. Tall. I see like short brown hair, kind of scruffy. So like somebody who does this with their hair, and, I don't know how else to describe it, but it does that, and then it's kind of scruffy looking. Clean shaven. Kind of cute features, like, little baby face type look is what I see.
All right. And her last question here is, you said my work would start to pick up in August. So, sorry. 1 second.
Okay.
And then says, you said my work would start to pick up in August. You were right. It has started to pick up. And she says, what does he do for a living?
Okay, so some kind of salesman is what I hear. Yeah. So sales is what he specializes in.
All right.
I'm good. I'm glad your work is picking up.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Leah Carroll, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Leah's first question is, hey Rebecca, feeling a bit drained. You told me last live I would be the first person to start a conversation with Thomas. I messaged him on Facebook since he added me back, although his business Facebook profile says no DMs. But I sent him one anyway 6 days ago. There is no response, and he's told me he does not go on social media a lot. What's the next step here? I really don't want to keep going into the tattoo shop just to see him here and there. Do I ask for his number?
Yes, I would ask for his number. And be more forward, honey. You don't need to be coy or do it all in the background like that, okay? Be more forward. Just bluntly ask, hey, you want to go for coffee? If you don't drink coffee, hey, you want to go for, hot chocolate or milkshake, whatever.
All right. The next question is, do you see Thomas taking me on a date this year? And if so, when do you see this happening?
Yeah, I do hear that it will happen, and it looks like it will be in September.
All right, and his last question is, does Thomas like any other girl at the moment? Does he live alone?
Yeah, it's definitely alone is what I hear. There is other people that he finds attractive, not necessarily that he's talking to or dating or anything like that. So there's nobody in his life is what I'm hearing.
All right, thank you so much, Leah. And I'm just going to go over our list here.
Sounds good. Drink mine. Tea while you do that.
All right, next on our list here is Catherine Kay, then Gorgeous Andrews, then Sandy Grove, then Alexis Scott, then Anita B., then Melissa Bray, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Brenda Clancy, then Angelica Yepes, then Amber Lee, then Stephanie Stein, then Shuna Norton, then Brittany Roche, then Emanuela Likidi, then Blair Chabathon, then Ella Thomas, then Alexis B., then Alexandra Tapia, then Terry B., then Mariana Gasca, then Kara F. After Kara is Anna Silvestri, then Diana Baker, then Sandra Phelps, then Francine Baca, then Michelle Placencia, then Rosa Lascano, then Ioana Kay, and that is it. Yes, that was it. I forgot I was supposed. All right. And yes, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, we do still have email questions available through the link in the bio, and we will be going live again later today.
That's right.
All right. And keep up the good tapping. We are only 7,000 likes away from our like goal. We'll get there in no time.
Good job, everyone.
All right. Our next question here is from Catherine Kay, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Catherine's first question is, any specific advice around digestive issues for myself?
Okay, so right away they say to take probiotics, honey. So you need some living bacteria to help with your gut flora.
All right. Next question is past life, please.
Okay, so the life that I see with you, it does feel like it was. I'm gonna say it's Africa. It definitely feels like it was a grassy plain. Hunting is what they're showing. So you're down in the grass. It's like very dry looking grass. So not an easy environment is what I'm hearing, and you're hunting is what it looks like. So it does look like there's you with a group of people, and you're down in the grass, and you're stalking your prey basically. But it's for food, so and for clothing, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like you're hunting.
All right. Catherine's next question is general.
So with you, honey, the next 3 weeks, do you feel like there's a lot of purging that needs to happen? I've talked about retrograde before, but when Mercury retrograde started a couple of days ago, you're going to feel the emotions of things right now. And so it's really important that you do take this time to clear things out, especially with the past. And it feels to me like it's certain individuals in your life that you need to purge and clear out their energy and clear out and close the door to, is what your guides are saying, okay? There is one in particular that it does feel like it's a family member that you need to stop exposing yourself to so that you can move forward and move on in life in a happy environment, okay?
All right. The next question is, my very good friend Nettie turned 15 yesterday. Any message for her?
So with Nettie, it's interesting. Nettie has a very high vibration. When I tap in, it's like a lot of light, trying to see the positive and the bright side of life type of energy is what I get. So more than anything, let Nettie know that, you're very connected, honey, and you do have the ability, clairaudience is what they're saying, so you do have the ability to hear things. That's a very powerful psychic ability. So tell Nettie to trust that intuition. It does come in for a reason, and it's not something that should be taken lightly. Okay?
All right. And happy belated birthday, Nettie.
Yeah.
All right. And Catherine's last question is, you mentioned a trip to Alberta to meet Corey and discuss investing in real estate. Any further details on this? Positive? Will I invest in Alberta? Thank you.
It does look like you will. Yeah, it does look like you will invest. It does feel to me like it's not just you. So it's a group of people who are going to be investing in one big project is what I'm hearing, okay? So it's not going to be all on your back, if that makes any sense. So it does feel like it's going to be a shared venture.
right. Thank you so much, Catherine.
Thanks for the gifts, guys.
All right. Our next question here is from Gorgeous Andrews, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Off the back. Their first question is, hey ladies,
Hi.
can you tell me any messages my grandma Vila May Little may have for me?
Okay, so first of all, she likes to send you birds, lots of them, she says. So those birds are from her. She's very old school, leaves feathers, leaves coins, but she talks to you in the morning is what she says. So just before you wake up, she comes in and she talks to you just as you're starting to wake up is what I hear. So she is a morning person, and this is just her way of validating that. She's there to help you start your day in the right way is what she says. So she's been with you quite a lot lately. Apparently you've been needing her assistance and her help quite a lot. So she has been helping you in the mornings immensely. You have talked to her and she just wants you to know that she has heard you, right? So that's just her way of validating that she has been in your space, but she's there in the morning. So she's about getting you up and going in the morning. Yeah. And she loves you very much and she's not going anywhere anytime soon, okay? She's very helpful in your life right now is what I'm hearing.
All right.
Okay.
Next question is general message, please.
So more than anything, you got to trust. You've got to trust your intuition. You're an empath, but you're also a starseed, I hear. So you are somebody who is a light worker. You're here to do something a little bit bigger than what you have been doing lately, okay? So you're here for great things, honey, and it is time for you to start working towards being the light worker that you came here to be. Okay.
All right. And her last question is, will the relationship with my sister and I get better?
No, it's not going to. And what is going to end up getting better is how you feel about it, okay? Your sister is a different vibration from yourself, and so you clash. Both of you clash. You have a different way of viewing the world and being in the world, thank you, honey. And you are, just because you guys are siblings does not mean you need to sacrifice your own well-being for them. I hope that makes sense.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the corgi.
All right, and we are at our like goal.
Nice.
Great job, everyone. We made it to 50,000 likes.
Woohoo!
That means that it is time for 5 free questions.
All right. Good job, everyone. Great job,
All right.
tap in.
Feel free to start putting in your free questions here. We'll pick 5 at random. That goes for Instagram as well.
That's right. That's right. All right.
All right. Our first free question here is from Sandy. Sandy says, should I still invest in this connection with Carter? Do we have a future?
So I hear that there is still unresolved energy there, so it's not something to walk away from, is what they say. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Katie. Katie says, will I still get pregnant by the end of this year?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I'm hearing it's going to be 3 months. And you're going to find yourself pregnant.
All right. Our next question here is from, from Amber. Amber says, due to Joe's case, should I leave or stay with him?
So they are saying it is time, honey. Yeah, they're showing you walking away.
All right. Our next question here is from, Amber Lee, hello, who says, how did Craig's ex know we were visiting? Did she drive by?
Yeah, actually, I do hear that she was watching him. Not necessarily you, but him is what I hear.
All right. And our last free question, just for the moment, is from Seashell the Fuzz, who says, how does G feel about exploring things romantically?
Oh, yes. I hear it's a good thing. They're saying green light. It's all good.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you all so much. That's it for our free questions for now. But keep on tapping. Once we make it to 100,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. And remember, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. Yes.
My favorite mug.
So again, stick around until the end. All right. And now we can get back to our list here. Remember, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio, and we will be coming back live in a few hours. All right. Our next question here is from Sandy Grove. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Sandy's first question is, good early morning, 4:15 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Sandy says, I've been working hard on my weight issue. Do you see me continuing to lose weight?
Yes, honey. Absolutely.
Thank you, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Good morning.
All right. Sandy's next question is, how's my mom doing since we moved her 2 hours away?
So I do hear a little bit on the depressed side, but she'll get over it. I do hear that she's okay. She's surviving more so than anything. Okay.
All right. And Sandy's last question is, how's my September going to be?
Much better, I hear. Oh my God, those are so cute. It's going to be a much better month for you. You're going to find a lot more joy and happiness during September is what they're saying. Okay, so it does look like you're going to find yourself a little bit more this month coming up.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandy.
Is it weird that those made me want to dance? They're little, you didn't see them, eh?
No, I didn't.
They're like the little clackers.
I
call
see.
them.
Very nice, the castanillas.
That's right. That's what they're called. Thanks.
All right. Our next question here is from Alexis Scott. Hello, who gets 3 questions. Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, is it delayed?
Yes, it is delayed.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Alexis Scott. Hello. Alexis says, is there anything coming to me in career anytime soon?
Okay, so they're saying in September that you are going to start the process in the right direction. Supervisor management is what you should be looking at, honey. Leadership roles, not anything lesser than that. You have the ability and the skills is what they're saying. It does look like you are going to be finding something through, it feels like it's like an Indeed type platform. Okay, so beef up what your Indeed looks like. If you don't have it, put it on there, okay? And start looking on there is what they're saying.
All right. The next question is, if I were to start UGC, oh, that's fun. All right. If I were to start UGC home content creation, could I be successful in it?
It would take you some time. You will be successful in it. Yes, it's going to be something you do on the side. So this isn't your primary at first. Eventually, it can become your primary, but it takes a couple of years, is what I hear.
All right. And Alexis's last question is general, please, and thank you.
Okay, so for you, more than anything, honey, get excited because the next 6 months feel like there's a lot that's changing, shifting, and moving in the right direction. You have a long list of things that you've asked for. And the universe is like, okay, I'm ready to give it to you now. So be open and receptive and get out of your own way. Allow things to come in. It looks like things are starting to really fall into place over the next 6 months for you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Anita B, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello again.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Long time no see.
All right. Anita's first question is, hi again.
Hi.
Just a few more questions.
Sure.
Just a bit of clarification. She says he is living in New York right now. So is he going back home either by himself or with her when the week is over, or is he/they going somewhere else? I heard him say he is going to be on this current trip for 7 days.
Mm-hmm. It does feel like he's going back home alone. So I don't see anybody with him.
All right. Anita's next question is, you said my guys were saying he's going somewhere big. That is so awesome to hear. He's been working really hard on his music and content and getting some brand deals. Is that what my guides mean? Success in his career doing what he's doing now? Or is his focus going to shift in his career?
No, it's what he's doing now, but just bigger. So he's going to have a bigger audience and it's just a bigger reach. Yeah.
All right. And Anita's last question here is general career. Anything my guides want me to know about my current job, or hopefully still the job I had in the Creek for? Thank you.
So it does look like your job is changing, honey. So what you're doing now is going to be different, is what they're saying. So I say keep your options open. Don't just be set in one place, is what they're saying, because it does look like things are going to change in a really good way. Cool.
All right. Thank you so much, Anita. Our next question is from Melissa Gray. Hello again, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Alright, Melissa's first question is, me again. I said to him I do want to see him again. I'm just busy today. I'm just busy today.
Yeah.
Why is he worrying? How do I, as she said, oh no, how do I do that energetically? When is September will I see him?
So what I would suggest is, as you're going to sleep, think about him, just focus on him and just give him that reassurance. So when you're thinking about him, visualizing, because we are visual beings, so picture yourself just being with him, you doing things together, that it's all good, that you feel happy, he feels happy, everything's okay. It's just visualizing it, okay? So as you're going to sleep, do that every single night for the next little bit, just so that you can feel a little bit calm about it. And it doesn't feel like it's too far away. I would say maybe 3 weeks from now.
Alright. Melissa's next question is, has he romantic feelings and in what way?
So I would say that there are romantic feelings, but there is, a bit of sabotaging energy, because he doesn't feel like he's in a place where he's ready to accept somebody romantically. There's a lot going on internally for him. So that's why we got to kind of help him along energetically. And again, that's through visualization and just communicating energetically with somebody. I will say for him, there are strong feelings for you, but he knows what he's like in relationships. He's not necessarily great at them. All right. The fact that you're patient is good, and that you can see past some of those flaws is good. It does take somebody who's strong, though, so you are going to have to work and navigate through that a little bit.
All right, and Melissa's last question is, can you still see us being in a relationship at the end of the year? I really like him. Thanks, girls.
Yeah, they still say yes. It does feel like it's during the holidays, so November, December is what I'm hearing for you too. It does feel like it's going to be successful, but it does take a little bit of effort, okay, honey? So it's not going to be something that falls easily in your lap.
All right, thank you so much, Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Rosanna Carolyn, hello, who says, the reason why I've asked is Barry's intent is genuine is because he seems to be quite hot and cold lately, and has said he isn't looking for anything serious at the moment for various reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Will he change his mind and ask me on a date? Thank you.
I hear yes. Yeah. And that hot and cold, honey, it's just in and out, not sure what I want to do, basically. And that's on his side. It has nothing to do with you. So don't take it personal.
All right. Thank you, Rosanna.
Thanks, Terry.
All right. Our next question here is from Brenda Clancy. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Brenda's first question here is, what will happen for me in love?
Okay, so it does look like there is a significant person coming in, but it's not for about 4 months. It feels like there's a little bit of energy that needs clearing. So there is a bit of confusion around romantic love, is what I hear. So the heart chakra needs a little bit of clearing on that, and you need to get very focused on what you need, who you need, and why you need them. Okay? The easiest way to do that, honey, is to get into a nice quiet state, take a few nice breaths, put on some soft music, and ask yourself, who do you need in your life? And write down those characteristics. Why do you need them? Write that down, right? Get very clear on it. And I do hear that somebody is important is coming in. They're saying 4 months for you. Okay, but you got to get ready.
All right. Brenda's next question is Cathal thinking about and missing me?
So sometimes, yes. This isn't your person.
All right. And Brenda's last question is, will I be successful in my career?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Very successful, actually. They shine. Yeah, it's good. You'll be very successful is what I hear.
All right, thank you. Our next question is from Angelica Yepes. Welcome back, Angelica. Her question here is, morning, ladies. I've been really stressed about finances. Oh. Will I get the job at Momentum Clinic if I interview?
So I'm hearing no on that one, but it does look like there's going to be, within the next week and a half is what I'm hearing. You will have a job, honey. So don't stress. Just go out there and get your interviews done. But yeah, you will be working and you'll be fine financially. Yeah. By October, they say. You'll be okay.
All right. And she has another 3 questions
okay.
here. Angelica's next question is, hello again. What is the new timeline with Guy contacting me?
So I hear September for you guys. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, will I have a good time tomorrow at the boat party? What can I expect?
So go and honestly, don't think about anything. Just go and have fun is what I hear. I do see that there is going to be opportunity for you to connect with a few people. So there's 3 individuals that are going to stand out for you. Just be social as much as you can, okay, honey? You're going to have a great time is what I hear.
All right, and Angelica's last question is, what can I expect in September?
So September does feel like there's a lot of movement, especially with your finances. Okay, so it does look like there is going to be a shift career-wise. It feels good. It does feel like it's what you've been asking for, and you've been waiting a long time for this, is what I hear. Okay, so September is a good month for you.
All right, thank you so much, Angelica. Our next question here is from Amber Lee. Hello, Amber.
Hi,
Gets 3 questions.
All right.
Good to see you again. All right, Amber's first question is, morning, ladies.
Morning.
Yesterday, Craig and I were visiting and talking. It was going well until X messaged and told him that he wasn't going to get blamed for interfering in his evening shift that set him off because how did she know that I was over there? I left crying, it was chaos, and he was trying to cradle me and tell me that we are good, that has got nothing to do with me. He's just scared to lose his son. It was so crazy. Do you hear? Is it going to ruin our chances of getting and moving closer? I felt last night was a step forward into that direction.
Yeah, and it is still, honey. She's crazy. I'm sorry to say it, but she really is. And she's obsessive, and she's the kind of person who, I don't want him, but nobody else can have him. He's going to get over that really fast, is what I hear. So don't give up, honey, and keep your focus. Yeah. She's over there checking out. And here's the thing is, she doesn't have the power to take his son away. That just is not even a possibility.
All right. Next question is, yesterday he shared when I asked about the music festival in July that he said that it was a terrible experience and he ended up coming home Friday because him and 2 friends were at the beer gardens, and he said he was blamed for touching and inappropriate asking a question to one of the female security guards, and he said he was escorted out. What is he telling the truth? Did his friends do something inappropriate and he was blamed for it? I thought the whole incident was bizarre.
That is bizarre. I don't get the sense that actually happened the way that he's saying, but maybe that's how he remembers it because he wasn't sober. So, you go there, you have fun, and you are a little bit out of it. So it feels like that is the case. I feel like he was there the entire time. I don't get the sense that he went home on Friday.
All right. And the last question is, Craig and I talked about the living situation and how hard it is. I've now dreamt 2 days in a row that we were living together in terrible places. They were run down. What did that mean? Thank you.
So usually when we're dreaming that type of thing, that's a bit of your internal stuff. You're dealing with what he's going through. And understand, honey, that his ex is going to interfere and he's going to be a pain in the butt. We're just going to put that out on the table. So you have to prepare yourself. And that's kind of what your dreams do sometimes, is prepare us, especially people like yourself who are psychic and intuitive and, you're getting that information. It's because it's not necessarily a good idea in this moment for you to move him in because it's rescuing him from a crappy place or a crappy situation. And so that is never a good place to start any kind of relationship in that sense. Because if you have to rescue him, then he's going to feel trapped and he's going to not want to be there long term, that type of thing. And that's what your subconscious mind is trying to show you through the broken down places, is it may be not the best way to make that decision. Okay, so you guys got to talk. You guys got to talk about that before he just up and moves in with you. You have to know he has to know what you expect from you, and you have to know what to expect from him in his side. Okay, so open communication will help that whole situation.
All right, thank you. And that is it for Amber. Thank you, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Stephanie Stein, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
I believe this is a new person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds new.
Stephanie's first question here is, myself and Rolf, I think is what she's trying to say there.
Mm-hmm.
Myself and Rolf know each other for a really long time now. We were never in a relationship before. Even though we were never in a relationship, there is a strong connection that leads us back into each other's lives.
Mm-hmm.
I please want to know, will we be in a relationship ever? If yes, when?
So what I'm hearing is this is going to be somebody who's in your life long term, on and off, but not relationship wise. Part of the reason why, honey, is you guys have past lives where you've always been family or friends, like you've always had a connection. It's never ever been a romantic one, is what I hear, which is why you guys haven't taken that step in that direction. This is an individual who's promised to be there as a rock for you. They're there to be a support for you, but they're not meant to be your romantic partner. Your romantic partner comes in about 8 months, is what they say. Okay?
All right. Stephanie's next question is, does he have romantic feelings for me? If yes, will he confess it?
So what I hear is he sees you more like a friend, honey. There's not that romantic. He doesn't want to cross that line with you.
All right. And Stephanie's last question is, are we soulmates? Because it feels so. Thank you.
So there's a very different. So romantic soulmates are different from soulmates. This is an individual who you've had many lives with, and 100% you guys are soulmates. But you can be soulmates. My daughter's my soulmate. You can be soulmates with animals. You can be soulmates with. There's people and animals and beings that follow us throughout our lives. This individual, again, is a soulmate, but not in that romantic sense. Okay, so just know that this is somebody who's going to always be a part of your life, on and off for the rest of your life. They're always going to be there, but they're not your romantic partner, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie. That's it for her. Our next question here is from Shuna Norton. Hello, Shuna, who gets 3 questions. Welcome back. Shuna's first question here is, good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Firstly, I just wanted to share that you were correct at my house. Would appraise easily. Yay! She says, also, my ex did sign the papers early without requesting the $30,000 that he owes his parents. Awesome! Thank you so much for sharing those.
I'm super glad about that.
Yeah. Shuna's next question is, do you still see me finding a single family home to rent/lease before or shortly after the close of my house on September 5th, so I don't have to stay with my parents?
So I do see that you will. You may have to stay with your parents for like a week or 2, but it doesn't feel like it's a long-term situation, honey, so you will find something right away.
All right. Shuna's next question is, Kira and Cooper did not come this summer, unfortunately. My oldest Kylie, my oldest Kylie did, but it was wonderful to see her. Do you still see Kira and Cooper leaving back to Georgia to live with me and finish high school?
Yeah. What I hear is Dad has been getting in the way, so part of the reason why they didn't come down this summer was because he kind of guilted them into staying, is what I hear. So be open with them. Don't confront, because I feel like that will cause them to push back. But just, be open with them and loving and caring and be an ear to listen, okay, honey? Because that's what they need more than anything from you. And yeah, I do still see them coming back around for you.
All right. And her last question, she says, I know I ask this often. Do you still see Chad H and I getting engaged to one another? About when? Thank you.
So I heard December. So this year.
Yay. All right. Thank you so much, Tuna. Our next question here is from Brittany Roche, who says, Hi. Tim has showed interest in me, like you said. Can you tell me more about his intentions and what he is looking for?
So he's looking for somebody to spend time with, honey. It does look like he wants to get to know you before he makes a decision. So he wants to get closer in that aspect of things before making the choice to go forward or not. He is looking for life partners, what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Emanuela Likimi, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello. Emanuela's first question is, does Yiani love me?
Yes, honey. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Adores you is what I hear.
All right. Next question is, does Yiani reach out to me? Will Yiani reach out to me?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, will Yiani commit to me?
Yes, honey. You don't have to worry is what I hear. It's moving, not as quickly as you're ready to go, because you're ready more so, but I hear by the end of September, you guys are very, very close. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay. Sure.
Our next question is from Blair Travathon.
Hi,
Welcome
Blair.
back. Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Blair's first question here is, hi Rebecca and Bea, hope you're both well.
Thank you. You too.
Blair says, is the agricultural business I would like to buy a possibility, or is it out of reach?
It is a great idea. It does look like if you're going to have it successfully, you're going to have to partner with somebody because it's not going to be something you're going to do by yourself, is what I hear. Okay? So it's not out of reach, but you will need to find a partner.
All right. Blair's next question is, the key to finding my highest path with true happiness?
So the key is listening, quieting yourself, and getting in and quieting, going inside, listening. Okay, we don't listen enough sometimes, and so it takes practice to do so. What I hear with you, honey, is you have two main guides that come through. It's an older female energy and a male energy, and the two of them have been really trying to get your attention. You've been asking. They keep saying you've been asking, and they've been showing you the alignment, but you sometimes look at it, you go, no, that's too much, and then you turn away from it. So they're trying to give you the help that you need. These two particular guides, I would say, get into a meditative state and connect with them and ask them to show you the vision for the future for you, because it's not as difficult as you're making it feel. Okay, so they want you to trust them and allow them in so that they can show you the direction that you need to take. Okay, I do again hear that there is a partnership that's coming that is going to be valuable for you, that is going to help you with that success that you're asking for. Okay.
All right. And Blair's last question is everything still on track, and will I receive the communication for a long-term relationship with Georgia in September?
Yeah, it does look like you guys are still going to communicate in September. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Blair. Our next question is from Ella Thomas. Hello,
Hi, Ella.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Ella's first question here is, you were right. Joseph and I reconnected this month. Yay!
Yay! Thank you for sharing.
She says, but he disappeared again.
Oh my goodness.
Is this it for us?
No. It looks like okay, so it does feel to me like in and out for the next month or so, but it'll solidify by October, honey, so don't worry about that. Yeah. It's the way that he is what I hear.
All right. Ella's next question is, will I get the job I interviewed for?
They say yes, you will, honey. And I'm seeing stairs, so it is a place where you will have opportunity for growth.
All right. And Ella's last question is, general about Joseph and I, if it's not over.
Yeah, so what I will say with you is be patient. Joseph is a little bit relationship shy is what I hear. So there's a lot of trauma, not from you, obviously, but from the past that comes forward here. So you've got to be a little bit patient. I think it's important to have boundaries. So if he disappears for a really long period of time, you guys need to talk about it. So it's not something that you're just going to brush over, okay? So we're not going to sweep it under the rug. We definitely got to deal with it, but deal with it in a gentle fashion, okay? And be understanding, because it is really about trauma that Joseph has been through.
All right. Thank you so much, Ella. Our next question is from Alexis B. Hello.
Hi,
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
I'll come back again. All right. Alexis says, hi, Rebecca
Hi,
and Bea. I feel like Hakeem didn't want to tell me the date of his holiday when I saw him last week, even though he's the one who even told me about it in the first place. Not sure if he thought I'd try to tag along or something. What was that about?
I'm not hearing that he was worried that you were going to want to tag along. It does feel like it was not necessary for him to be secretive about it. So I will say for you, for whatever reason, he's being a little bit secretive about it for no reason, really, is what it feels like. It's almost like, I just don't want you to know when I'm free or when I'm around, and I want to be able to do what I want to do, and I don't want to answer to anybody, basically, is the energy of it. Silly is what it is.
All right. Alexis' next question is, I know you previously said I wasn't giving him the vibe that I was open to us being more. Has that changed?
Yes, it does look like it has changed. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, what can I look forward to us over the next few months?
So I think for you guys, more than anything, it's like having better communication and being more open with each other. It does look like you're going to have more talks. You're going to have more intimate experiences with each other. So it does feel like you are getting closer. It does feel like it's not going to be seriously close until around December, though. Right?
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Alexandra Tapia. Welcome back.
Hi, Alexandra.
Her question is, hello Rebecca, I love the new hair.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
She says, my question is, when or will my ex Gerald L contact me?
Okay, so I heard 2 months, but it does look like there is somebody else for you, honey. Okay, so this contact doesn't feel like it's like this is the person you're supposed to be with. It's more about resolution. It's about resolving the situation so that you can move forward without any hang-up energy. Okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Terry B.
Hey, Terry.
Glad you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 5 questions.
All right.
Terry says, hello, beautiful ladies. I accepted the job with elderly couple. How will that go, and how long will I be there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, 8 months. That's all I heard was 8 months, but that's okay. It does feel like it's going to be good, honey. You are going to be working a little extra, so just make sure you are taking care of yourself on your downtime, okay, honey? Getting the rest when you need it, okay?
All right, the next question is, what do my spirit guides have coming to me for my highest good?
Okay, so you're supposed to be getting into your healing, so they're going to really push you with that, okay? I do hear you should talk to this new couple about Reiki and see if they're open and willing to let you help them with that, okay? So start sharing that side of yourself is what they're saying.
All right, the next question is, I believe I'm healing heart space. Is my man I'm manifesting still in the same timeline?
It's a little bit pushed back, but only because your environmental circumstances changed a little bit based off of what you're supposed to be doing, what you are doing, okay? So you can always move that timeline sooner. Right now, it feels to me like it's going to be around November, but again, it can come in sooner. You've got to feel secure where you are and know that you're not going anywhere, that things aren't going to fall apart again on you, and then that is going to allow your heart to feel, okay, I'm ready to add something to my experience. Right now, it's about getting you feeling safe and secure, energetically first.
All right. The next question is, anything I need to know to be the best I can be?
Well, I think more than anything, honey, is working with your guides and really starting to step into your spiritual gifts, okay? Working with your gifts. It's not enough to just know you have them, and you're trained in it and everything. It's time now, okay? And they're really going to emphasize, if you don't start exercising them and start using them the way that they've asked you and you've also agreed to do, it's just going to be complication after complication after complication. So start in the small way. Start now in a small way. And you're going to find that that makes life a lot easier for you in the long run, okay?
All right. And her last question is, how's my mom, please?
Mm-hmm. So mom actually feels better since the last time we talked about before her visit with you. So it does feel like she's a lot lighter energetically, and she feels like she's in a happier place. Health-wise, there's still stuff happening, but energetically she feels better. So emotionally she feels better is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on this live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio, and they will be coming back on live in a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure to keep on tapping, because at 100,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Mariana Gasca, who gets 3 questions. Hello. Mariana's first question is, when do you see me working again?
Oh, they're saying not until October, honey.
All right, next question is, will I have any more kids?
It doesn't look like you're having more. It looks like you will have kids around you, though, but they're not going to be necessarily yours. So it might be that you are taking care of other people's kids, or there are children that you are involved in their upbringing. It's just that it doesn't feel like they're biologically yours.
All right, and Mariana's last question here is, when I tell Jesus I'm starting to feel something for him, how does he take it?
Well, I hear it's going to be a good thing. So don't do it quite yet. I hear wait a couple of weeks at least before you actually have that conversation so that he's ready, because it doesn't feel like he's ready yet for that conversation. Okay, so give it, I would say 3 weeks. Wait at least 3 weeks before you have that conversation, okay?
All right, thank you, Mariana.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Kara F. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kara's first first question is, will I get the job title change / raise at work?
I hear you will. It doesn't feel like it's right away though. So it's looks like it's a 3-month wait. But yes.
All right. Next question is, checking in on marriage proposal. Has the timeline changed?
No, it doesn't feel like it's shifted at all. No. So it's still the same. They're saying everything is still in alignment for you.
All right. And Kara's last question is, feeling anxious about my birthday this year. Anything I should know or prepare for?
I don't think you need to be anxious. More than anything is our birthday is our power day. So use that power that day. So really focus your intention on your birthday. That's where we want to be. I mean, that is the day we decided to incarnate into this planet, and it gives us a lot of power with our manifestation. So take time out of your day to manifest. Don't take it for granted. Don't leave it. Do something with that energy and that power, okay, honey? And it's going to be a good day for you. I don't hear that there's anything you need to worry about.
All right. Thank you so much, Kara. Our next question here is from Anna Silvestri. Hello. Anna gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anna's first question is, hello. Hope all is well. Are the bad dreams I'm having lately meaning something bad is going to happen? Water dreams, confusion in the dreams, just all around crazy things.
So no. When we dream about water, honey, that's emotions. Depending on what's happening with the water, it's what you're feeling. Okay, so this is just your subconscious is just trying to tell you this is how you're feeling about certain things. So it's your emotions. Our dreams, especially in your case, your dreams help you deal with your anxieties from the day. Because for you, it's hard for you to consciously deal with it. So you deal with it a lot during your dream time, which is why you sometimes have a lot of scary dreams. It's easier for you to work through it when you're not awake, is what I hear. Okay, so start writing your dreams down and really keep track of how you're feeling in those dreams. And this is going to help you to correlate to what's going on in your daily life to help you deal with that energy. Okay, dreams are amazing and powerful. We want to keep track of that, and we want to work with our dreams.
All right. And this next question is, will my girls be okay this week?
Oh yeah, honey, you don't have to worry about your kids. Honestly, they are so well protected. They have lovely high vibrational energies around them. You don't have to worry about your kids.
All right. Next question is there a timeline for when I'll start to feel better and try to live a little again? Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like, it's not happening this year for you, but in 2024, about 8 months from now, there is a bit of a shift. It does feel like there is going to be something new happening in your life that is wonderful, that really gives you this hope of the future and hope in the right direction, okay? So every day is a step in the right direction. I hear you're working on it. You are working through it. The anxiety that you feel is going to start getting less and less and less is what I hear. The more you understand yourself, the less the anxiety is going to affect you, if that makes any sense.
All right. That's it for Anna. Thank you so much. All right. We are nearing the end of the list here. I'm just going to go over the things.
Okay.
So remember, guys, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live. That includes any new subscribers and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So make sure you stick around until the end. Get close. All right, so in the meantime, keep on tapping the screen. Let's see if we can make it to 100,000 likes before the live ends. All right, our next question here is from Diana Baker. Hello.
Hi, Diana.
That's 3 questions.
All right.
Diana's first question is, good morning. Please tell me about one of my past lives.
Okay, so it's interesting. It's definitely somewhere in the Orient is what I see. So it feels very tropical. So I would say it's around, it's not Thailand, but it feels like Thailand. So the humidity in the air and that type of thing, it feels like it's a Thailand life. That area is what I'm seeing. Lots of community involvement, it feels like. So you were a big part of your community and you were an important person in your community. It does look like either you were not a doctor, but you were somebody who did administer health care of some sort. It feels to me like it might have been more shamanic because I'm seeing you making things like, what do they call it when they make like the pastes and stuff when you have moons.
Poultices?
Is that what that's called? I don't know what they're called, but basically, like you're mixing herbs and things like that and putting them on people who are, stung or burns or that type of thing. So you worked in that kind of an environment, but it feels to me like you were you weren't in the city. It feels like you were off the beaten path in the Orient. It feels like.
All right, Diane, this next question is, you told me my forever person would be coming in the first of the year. Is that still on track, and do you know his name?
So they don't give me a name, they just show me an M. The M can represent the first name or the last name, so just so you guys know, if I get a letter, it can sometimes just be a first or a last name, or it can be a nickname as well, just so you guys are aware, okay? But they're showing me an M for your person coming in. I hear yes, still coming in at the beginning of the year.
All right, and Diana's last question here is general for the next few weeks. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend.
So it's a heavy time right now. A lot of us are very affected by what's happening energetically with the retrograde. So definitely try to take a few breaths, take a moment before we respond to people. Our emotions are high. So the next couple of weeks, you're going to find, with retrograde, communication is the thing. And it's been a crazy one already. Just from day one for us, it's been a crazy one. So just make sure you're giving yourself time to breathe before you're responding, and don't take anything personal during this time right now, because it is going to be heavy for you guys. And I hear for you specifically, it's going to be a lot of miscommunication with the people around you, not necessarily yourself being doing the miscommunicating, but the people around you. So people being late for appointments, thinking you said one thing when you said another, that type of thing. Okay, so just have some patience. Over the next couple of weeks, it's going to be make sure you're clarifying things and you're saying it more than once. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
All right, thank you. And Neil, hi Neil.
Hi Neil.
Says the past life that you're talking about is very Southeast Asian. That's how they traditionally administer plant meds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
I didn't know that. They just show me it, and then I just say what I see. So thanks. That's cool.
All right, and that's it for Diana. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps.
Hi, Sandra.
Who gets 5 more questions.
All right.
Sandra's first question is, do you see me meeting this individual at the barbecue I'll be going to, or do you see me meeting at a restaurant?
So it does feel like it's food related, so it's definitely somewhere where you're eating. That sounds weird, but yeah, you are going to be eating, and it does feel like there is more than one person around, so it's not you out by yourself, it's with a group of people or with people around you. So yeah, I will say it does feel more restaurant-y than a barbecue, but you are definitely out with people. So it's not just one person, you're out with several people is what it feels like. Yeah.
All right, the next question is Elena someone I can speak freely with, or should I be careful around her?
No, they say no. So it's not that you have to be careful, it's just don't share overly private things. Okay? So just don't share overly private is what I hear.
All right. Next question is, do you still see me and Mindy connecting in September?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Sandra's next question is, what did Amy think about the conversation that I had after the conversation she had with me about the interview? Or sorry, about the review.
Okay, so with Amy, it does feel like that you guys have a good connection. This is somebody who does think highly of you and actually has a great deal of respect, is what I hear. Yeah. And trusts and honors your opinion is what I'm getting as well.
And her last question is, whatever my guides need me to know for my highest good. As always, thank you, ladies.
Okay. So again, we want to relax right now. The next 3 weeks for you are going to be a bit, there's a lot going on around you. Don't get pulled into it. Definitely relax. Definitely just take care of your needs right now. Don't be putting anybody else ahead of your needs right now. It's really important that you are taking care of yourself during this time, okay?
All right, thank you. That's it for Sandra.
All right.
Our next question here is from Francine Baca. Welcome
Hi,
back.
honey.
Francine gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Francine's first question here is, what is Marcus's energy towards me?
Okay, so with Marcus, it does feel like you guys have a pretty strong connection. It feels to me like this is somebody who is a past life connection that you have brought into your experience in this life. So there is I guess the way you would describe it, unresolved energy, unfinished business from a past life that you guys have decided in this life to finish. I will say Marcus feels a bit lost right now, so it does feel like there's some things going on. So I do hear that the connection with the two of you isn't where it needs to be for about 2 or 3 months, okay?
All right. Francine's next question is, will Marcus and I reconcile?
Yes.
And the last question is, any messages from my guides?
So I will say for you, they're showing me that you are very clairvoyant, honey, so that's somebody who sees things. Your dreams are important, so you get a lot of, I'm going to say psychic messages through your dreams, so precognitive messages through your dreams. So when you do remember them, because even if you don't remember them all, when you do remember them, those are the important ones that you do need to kind of dissect and you do need to keep track of. You do need to really pay attention to, is what I hear, okay? So somebody with clairvoyance, you're going to see things and you're going to know things more on a visual level, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Francine.
All right.
Our next question is from Michelle Placencia.
Hey,
We get 3 questions.
Perfect.
Michelle's first question is, hi again, ladies. Just a few more questions.
Okay.
She says, I've tried getting out there and not focusing so much on Fernando and bringing back focus onto me. So I started talking to other people. However, it's not gone well, and that's fine because I'm not invested. Just getting to know people. Was my intuition tested this week with these 2 guys I was talking to?
I would say absolutely yes. And you were pretty bang on. You were right in what you thought and felt.
Alright. Michelle's next question is, anything my guys want to tell me about my meetup with Fernando?
So I will say for you, just, know again, we want to be in the moment. So enjoy yourself and just be you, honey. Don't worry about what is going to happen in the future and just be yourself. The fun you that Fernando remembers and knows. Okay? So really focus on who you have been with him before. If that makes sense.
Alright. And her last question is, are Fernando and I still on good track?
Yeah, you are.
Alright, thank you so much, Michelle. Our next question here is from Rosa Lascano.
Hey, Rosa.
That's 5 questions.
Nice.
Hello again. Rosa's first question is, that is a relief. I certainly thought they'd get rid of me. Thank you very much. I had a dream about my pay at Seahawks. Do you see that being correct or just what I want, LOL?
I feel like that's just what you want. But don't cut yourself short because you are going to have a successful near future finance. So your financials are getting better.
Alright, Rose's next question is, what do I need to know about meeting Ray? I've met people lately that have qualities that I'd like in Ray. It's ironic.
No, it's not. So here's what happens. We declare what we want and then we start attracting people who are similar to what we've asked for, right? So it's important that you do test yourself. Is this the person for me? Is this not the person for me? It's just their way, it's the universe's way of saying, are you sure this is what you want? So it is very common actually for us to start attracting people who match the vibration of what we're clear on, okay? That's where it kind of gets tricky sometimes because we can be like, oh, well, this person's close enough. There's just like 2 or 3 things that aren't necessarily there. And that's when the universe is like, okay, but are you accepting this or do you want to wait for the right person, right? So it's really important that you're very focused and don't sidestep any of your qualities that you've put out there, okay?
Alright, next question is my cat going out of the box because of the litter or should I get a second box?
Get a second box, I hear. Yeah. And the litter. Yeah, they say change the litter.
So good. Yeah. Alright, and her next question here is there any advice that I can pass on to my friend Monica? She vented to me about her frustrations and struggles at Applebee's.
Yeah, I hear, the biggest thing is she needs to put herself first. And I know it's a difficult time and it's hard to just do that sometimes, but the unhappiness and the unfairness is what I hear. The unfairness is too much for somebody to be expected to accept. So tell her to put herself first. She's got to do something different is what I hear. Yeah, that's tough.
Alright, thank you so much. And Rosa is donating her last question.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yay.
Thank you to
Thanks,
Rosa.
Rosa.
Alright, so someone gets a free question.
Yay, free questions. Put your questions in, guys.
Alright. The first one that I see here is from Jennifer. Jennifer says, when do I get my home with the porch and rocking chair. Thank you.
So they say 2024, honey. It looks like it's going to be around March.
All right. Thank you so much. And again, let's give a big thank you to Rosa.
Thanks, Rosa.
Thanks for donating that.
You guys are always so awesome.
Yes. All right, and we are on our last question here from Iwana K.
Hi, Iwana.
The question here is, hello girls, nice to see you again. I was wondering when the communication between me and George A will start. I'm waiting from June, and I'm afraid that it will never happen and that he has moved on. I will not make the first move, so it's all about him. Thank you.
So, because you're not the one who wants to make the first move, it does take a long time because he is very slow with that kind of thing. And he doesn't trust that if he makes the move, that you're going to accept it. So that holds him back. So his fear around rejection holds him back from being open and receptive with you, honey. I do hear, if you wait too long, it might be a little too late. So I would recommend that you at least say hi or, something. Doesn't have to be big, it can be small, but definitely let him know that you're still thinking about him, okay? All right. Thank you so much for all the gifts, you guys.
All right, and that is it for our list of questions.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, we've made it through this live, and we'll be back on again. Let's do all our prizes and stuff now.
Sounds good.
All right, we know how this goes, right, guys? Okay, if you've been here before, put your name down with a purple heart. If you're brand new, put your name down with a yellow heart, and we're going to do our giveaways. We will be back on again in a few hours, okay, you guys? So if you didn't get your chance to have your questions answered on this live, we will be able to do it on the next. All right, and I saw that we had a lot of new subscribers today, so thank you everybody who subscribed, and you are going to be up for a grab here because you subscribed. So, aw, thank you, honey. You gifted me so much today.
All right, we'll do our subscribers first.
Do number 5?
Sure.
Sure.
Ready?
Okay, yeah, go.
1,
2, 3, 4, and 5. Who is it?
It is Connie H.
Yay, Connie! All right, Connie, you got an extra question, honey, so send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Let me know that you were my subscriber winner from today's live, okay? Or from this morning's live, if you could say it like that, okay? And put your username in for me, okay?
All right.
You want to pick one? Pick the number?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do the 6th one.
Wait, we're doing our TikTok.
Yes.
6 number?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, the way you said it was like how we do our Insta.
I see.
All
right.
All right. The number 6. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Aw.
It is Britt P.
Yay, Britt! Britt, you got an extra question, honey. You know what to do. Send that over to me by email, okay? All right.
All right.
Insta?
Yes.
I saw the number
Instagram.
3.
All right. From the top to the bottom.
The bottom.
Our Instagram winner is 1, 2, 3. Diana H.
Diana H. All right, Diana, you got an extra question, honey. So send that over to me by email. Let me know that you were my Instagram winner from this morning's live. And then put your username in, okay? So RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. All right, we'll do our mug first.
Yep, sounds good. Put your names in, everyone.
Yeah, we're going to do our mug, and then we'll do our top gifter after, okay? So one of you is winning this lovely Rebecca Dragonheart mug. So if you're left-handed, you got a picture. If you're right-handed, you got the picture.
All right. What number?
I'll keep it there. 7.
Sure. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Who is it?
It is Jennifer Stover.
Jennifer Stover. Yay. Okay, so Jennifer, what I'm going to need from you is your first name, your last name, your mailing address, and your phone number, okay, honey? Because we do have to put that in with the parcel so that they can get a hold of you when they get to your site.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone.
It's top gifter time.
That's right. Top gifter today.
Top gifter
is, oh my gosh, it just changed.
Okay, who is it?
Dana Hardesty.
Dana! Dana, you won an extra question.
So close.
All right. Okay, so Dana, you know what to do. Send that over to me by email, okay, honey? And I'll answer you after the live. We will be back on again in a few hours. So do follow me on Instagram, on YouTube. And if you do want to get emails from me, we have an email sign-up list. We send out information about things that are changing as well as when I'm going live. So sometimes you don't necessarily get the notification here on TikTok, but you will for sure through the email, okay? I will see you guys in a few hours. Have a great morning, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!